Hey, yo, what's decent? Yo, I got a crazy battle that I had the other day. I'm still stuck in my ways. I just want to use whatever I want to use. So look at my lead, for instance. I'm just going to use my Regigigas. Now, the first turn, he brings in Tyranitar, which means that in my mind, I'm like, you know what? He's going to want to set up the stuff for us. Let's just go straight for Unprotected Focus Punch and knock this clown out of the way. Focus Punch connects despite him going for the Thunder Wave, but it does not kill a Tyranitar. Are you crazy? What is happening? I know he's going to want to switch, just switch up my moves a little bit. Go for the knockoff. A secondary Unprotected Focus Punch would have actually been great here. Had I actually, I did anticipate his switch, but just in case for the off chance that he did not switch and he didn't want to take a Unprotected Focus Punch from whatever he decides to switch out into, I just went for the knockoff just for security, just to make sure I'll get a damage output on whatever comes in and or the Tyranitar itself. So now after power fusing the Mandibuzz, I'm going to have to assume that it's going to want to switch out. I kind of wanted to go for Unprotected Focus Punch again, just in case it happened to go for the Roost, but in comes the Garchomp, and I just knock off his Rocky Helmet, which is going to help out a little bit later on. I finally got my act together. I'll just go for Unprotected Focus Punch just for the hell of it, but he shows me Iron Head, and Iron Head is able to knock me out. So now I bring in my Thunderous, and my Thunderous is just going to go for the Power Ice, just in case he brings in his Excadrill, so that maybe his Excadrill may be on a balloon or something like that. I could probably just knock it off if in case it happens to be on a balloon, which is kind of what I was aiming for. Now I'll go for the Hammer Arm as opposed to go for the Volt Switch, just in case he happened to bring in the Excadrill. Not remembering how many turns the Sandstorm has been up, so Sandstorm dissipates that particular turn, and I'm able to knock out his Mandibuzz because he keeps it in. So now in comes his Zapdos. I'm just going to bring in my Machamp, which happens to be Assault Vest, so even if he went for like a Thunder, I could take like 3 of those, I believe. So I go for an Ice Punch as he switches out into Garchomp, and Garchomp is going to get one-shotted by the Ice Punch, and since I don't have the Rocky Helmet to worry about, I could just knock it out without taking any other residual damage. Now in comes the Tyranitar, just to keep the Sandstorm up for his next Pokemon being the Excadrill. So the Excadrill is going to come in, and I'm just going to go for the Thunderous because I thought that he might actually just want to go straight for the Earthquake, assuming about how much damage his Zapdos did to my Machamp a little bit earlier on, but that's not the case. He actually predicts me to switch out, and I'm just going to go into my Totara because I'm figuring like, alright, I could just go straight for the Roar to phase him out. You know, I could just do that because I know I could take 2 Iron Heads, but I flinched both times, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am now in a bind. Totara did nothing. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So now he's easily a threat, knocks out Machamp, which he obviously wouldn't have probably been able to do that a little bit earlier on. So in comes the Empoleon. He's going to troll me by going for the Iron Head, flinching my Empoleon. He could have just went straight for the Earthquake, but no. He makes my Empoleon just as scared as my Totara was afraid of that Excadrill. And in comes my last Pokemon being a Mega Dance. He's not going to make a difference because he just goes for the Iron Head, and that is good game. That's crazy, son. What? Totara needs to go! I definitely had a lot of fun, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please drop a like. If you guys want to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe to me. It's awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Peace. What you doing?